Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Ali Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we are doing one of the classes in the coffee cup schedule. So I'm doing a beginner coffee cup schedule, so rinsing, and so renewal, intermediate, advanced coffee cup schedule. So the classes are invigorating, refreshing, rejuvenating. That's kind of like a coffee cup for the body and the mind and the emotions and the soul. That's the idea, and they all have spiritual subjects because I know we all need right now spiritual support through those times that we're going through collectively. And on top of it, we're going into Mercury retrograde. So this one is going to be for Mercury retrograde, a class. So save it. It's for creating freedom in the body, freedom in perception, so how we perceive reality, clarity, so we can see things clearly, and thus as we perceive, so we create, as we see, so we create, so we get out of the loop of seeing things in dystopian way and then creating that, but we find clarity within our own experience as an observer of the play that is taking place around us. So that's going to be the class level 2 or so, coffee cup, but that's important for many of you that live in apartments. Zero, no, it's no impact, very quiet, you can do it anywhere. It is lots of twists, hip openers, back bends, it's refreshing, it's some core. I hope you will enjoy it, and let's begin and let's flow with strength and ease. Starting with just movement, and you can put your obliques into the moves and walking on the outside of the mat with a little bit of extra expression, a little extra. And we're gonna bring the arms in, don't worry. So starting, bring to the side. I already even felt a little bit of an adjustment in my spine. You just really I can't explain how good these moves are. Today, I had a little extra milk oolong, which coincidentally is also a class I've done. And I'm feeling extra peppery, extra zesty. All right, now I want you to step at the front, and you're just going to take big strides, big steps, everything big and expressive and moving into the muscles. So you're gonna move. I feel like a ballet trainer. Opposite side, just be extra expressive. Big steps and really feel the movement. Big breaths as well. Create space. As you inhale, feel how this creates space between the vertebrae, rib cage, just space. And now we're going to just move back and forth with circular movement. Side to side. More of the obliques here. Really moving with intention to bring circulation and prana through the body, to invigorate on a cellular level. Great, now we're gonna round and open. Round and try to round, especially in the places where you need to, maybe upper back. And open. Round. Open and pull the belly in. So when you open, engage the core. Great. Inhale the hands over the head, and you can keep the knees slightly or very bent, however it works for you, for forward folds. And we're gonna fold halfway down. Bring the hands onto the thighs. Vacuum. One more. One more. And exhale, forward fold. Find some ease in this forward fold, make it a little less than the depth you can go to. And find a little bit of a movement here. For everybody, the movement here will look a little different. Something fluid. Kind of getting out of the usual pattern. In a way, repatterning. We're in an inverted pose, moving. We're also heading, by the time I post this class, it will be already Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's a class I need to shoot within the coffee cup classes, a Mercury retrograde one. And here we're gonna step the feet a little wider than hip width apart, feet out or toes out. We're gonna bend. This is from Hatha Yoga and straighten. You don't have to go deep if it bothers you, but just a little bit of movement. I remember I used to think this is crazy. I think it was also in Kundalini too. Now we're enjoying the crazy stuff to the fullest. All right, sitting yogic squat. I will gear this towards Mercury retrograde. With Mercury retrograde, we have to listen, hear the other, the person across, the entity across. Be less reactive. Don't take it personally. Nothing is ever about us. It's just a theater playing out, and we observe it. What's about us is what we are creating, and all of this theater is part of our perception, creation, interplay. So coming from that observer position, understanding that everything is playing out because of us in the center of our reality, and thus we can be less emotional when we hear things, take it less personally. And have patience with Mercury retrograde. Things sometimes don't go as planned. And the best thing about Mercury retrograde is time for retrospection or revisiting things that were previously started. So we can just look at things that weren't finished before. Plank. Press the heels away from you, pull the belly in one straight plank line. Chaturanga, hold it. Up dog. Look up, open the chest. Chaturanga. Plank. Hold it. We're going to take the left knee in, cross it, side plank, so cross the foot, and kind of a variation of a side plank. And down, opposite side. With a little more of a knee tuck, knee cross, open. So move through the stages of the move. Knee tuck, knee cross, open, feel it. Reverse the move, knee tuck, knee cross, open, opposite side, open. Great. And chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Take the right leg up and move the leg or the knee in whatever way you want to move it here. Just say the mantra freedom a few times here as you move it, as if you're trying to express, to embody freedom. You can sing it. Step it through. High lunge. We're going to bring, so from high lunge, we're going to bring the knee down behind the right foot and come back up. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Open the arms out, twist, drop them down, and lengthen through the crown. Feel yourself as a vortex here. Exhale down. Plank, chaturanga, upward dog, chaturanga, downward dog. Look under the right shoulder, under the left, take the left leg up. And you can sing or chant in your head or out loud, freedom. So we're really contemplating that word. Freedom of dependence on emotion, on reactivity. Being sovereign, independent from the pulse and manipulative pulse of the outside. So we're sovereign in our experience of the world. How we perceive it is our choice. Great. Step it through, high lunge. Big breath, expansion, as if you created extra space in the ribcage. All right, lower the knee and back. 2. You can tuck the toes under and lower, or release the toes, which is a little more difficult. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open the arms out, twist, vortex it, baby. Release. Vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up. We can reestablish the freedom mantra, so you can say it a few times. And freedom is so broad, you can apply it to anything. As I say, in Mercury retrograde is freedom of perception, freedom of how we perceive the world and how it affects us. We choose how we get affected from the same things that is out there. It's just a matter of how we perceive it. All right, step it through. High lunge. And here we're going to bring the left foot over the right knee in pigeon and step it back and reach with your hands over to the right, kind of like a twist and a dancey move, a combination, an expressive one, and to the front. Pigeon, expressive, twist, pigeon, expressive twist. 4, 5, expressive. I like to give the classes names and the poses names so that we can really kind of keep them filed. A few more. I hope your body is totally feeling this. Great. Hands in prayer twist, deepening that work. Vortex. Great. Exhale. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga. Down dog. Breathe. Take the left leg up, and again, freedom. You can just say it, sing it, chant it, think of it 3 times or more, whatever. Embody it, feel it in the body, how it resonates as a word in the body. The frequency. Step it through. High lunge. I was just talking to someone about the frequency of words, or we just mentioned it in passing, but how words resonate within us. The highest frequency words being love, truth, purity, righteousness. It might have different translation here. And there are a few more words, and as you check in, you see how they resonate with you. And faith is the word we were discussing, is a higher frequency word than hope, way higher, no comparison. Or trust. Trust is higher than hope, in my opinion, because it kind of is almost bridging, but nothing is like faith. Faith is really being in the body, embodiment and connection to the divine. You can describe it below. It is releasing, it is surrender in there, it is love in there. And let's go. Pigeon, expressive. Pigeon. Four, 5, 6, Feel the moves. This is a booty move. Goodness. 9. Goodness. Great. Hands in prayer twist. And touch your glutes. Oh my goodness. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga. Down dog. Let's bend the knees, bring them in, and pendulum them. Step back, down dog. Inhale the right leg up, and again, say freedom, feel freedom as a frequency within the body, the perception, and within the experience of life. Step it through high lunge. Here, a straight one type move, or one move trajectory is a deadlift. Touch the floor. Square the hips. You can press the heel up to engage the glutes, and step it back again. One broad move. 2, 3, straight back of course, and square the hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring the hands behind, interlacing the fingers. Open the chest. That's here the espresso shot part of the concentrated part of the class, where energy streams in when we open the chest. Open. That's where we really open up the energy. Great. Come halfway down and open the right shoulder up. Twist again, another warming, energizing pose. You can come up and see where this takes you here. Great. Before your leg goes completely numb, plank, chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Take the left leg up, freedom. Feel it as a frequency, how it resonates. Freedom goes along with sovereignty. Both are high frequency words, high frequency principles, concepts. Step it through. High lunge. So we're gonna go for that. Try to have one broad move, but however it works for you, it's fine. Square the hips when you're in the end position, so you can give it a little lift through the heel. 2, straight back, deadlift move. 3, 4, 5, that's a straight move, very straightforward. 5. Exhale the hands behind, interlacing, open, look up, see, feel. Halfway down and twist. And you can come up and just see where you want to move in. Gently. And plank. Chaturanga. Up dog open. Child's pose. And now say the mantra clarity. With Mercury retrograde, sometimes there is lack of clarity, a little bit of confusion, murkiness, fogginess, a little bit. You could be also revisiting old issues, so it's many things and it really depends where it hits your chart. But people tend to feel it one way or another. So say clarity. Heart-centered clarity. And down dog. We're going to lower the knees over the floor and come back up. Really perfect it with the core connection. 2, 3, 5. Take a breather, we'll do 5 more. A little bit of stomach vacuum. I can't talk during those. That's how much you need to connect. If you can talk, then stomach vacuum more. Let's do 5 more. This was intense. And walk back in yogic squat. With stomach vacuums we create emptiness, so we create space. And the mantra, especially here in Mercury retrograde, can be I create space, and from the place of neutrality I observe. Empty space. So remove the ego out of the reaction mode. Oftentimes with Mercury, we misunderstand people, we get reactive. We remove the ego, we get back in the observer. In general, that's good. In Mercury direct, it is good. Right now we are already actually in the pre-shadow. There's pre and post-shadow period. So we're already in the pre-shadow period, so you will really feel it. And then there is the stationary Mercury, which is the hardest part, coming in and going out, coming out of it. And then we have the pre and post-shadow period. So with clarity, we use the blessings of Mercury retrograde. They're there. That goes perfect with pour over, where the flavor is really there, crisp. Clarity in flavor. All right, down dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it through warrior one. Exhale down, one-legged chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog, take the left leg up, step it through warrior one. Really open the chest when you're here. Exhale down, one-legged, chaturanga, up dog. Down dog, breathe. Inhale the right leg up, step it through warrior two. Hold it. Reverse it. Elongations again, really good in coffee cups. For that invigorating effect. Side angle again, really focus on the elongation here. As if the top of your body is becoming longer. Extend it. Hands down on the ground, bring your right knee on top of your triceps for a few push-ups, chaturanga push-ups. And Vinyasa. Down dog. Take the left leg, step it through. Warrior two. The word here is patience. It really translates to life and right now, the state of the world. We're called to have patience, to not want things to happen overnight, but to have faith that through vision we're creating what we want to see in the world. But patience is key. Reverse it. Don't get discouraged. If everything looks like it's going dark, patience. Side angle. Elongation here, lots of space. Chaturanga push-ups, 1, 2, 3, plank. Chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Hey, Sophie. You can shake your head here. Smile. Inhale the right leg up, step it through. Warrior one. hold it again to be reminded of patience and stillness. Pause. Disconnecting. If everything is chaotic or going dark, you're creating your own bubble of experience protection where you observe. You're in the state of embodied patience. And again, that is a variation of faith. All right, straighten the leg. Lower down halfway, revolving triangle pose. This is getting to be a little Vinyasa-ish. And reach forward for elongation. Great. And Vinyasa. Take the left, step into a warrior one. See yourself in a bubble, in a sphere, either of light or a mirror, made out of a mirror, and you're in here, really protected. That's one of the most powerful visualizations you can have. Feel it, breathe into the areas that need some prana breath. Straighten, reach ahead, revolving triangle. You can reach forward, elongate, press the hip back. Great, here you're going to lower down into intense side stretch, chest over the left leg. Feel it stretching the hamstring, but also the glutes, the left glute. The left side glutes. All right, center, wide-legged forward fold. Pivoting on the heels, opposite side, you're gonna stretch over the right leg. And back to center. And plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Chaturanga. Down dog. Take the right leg up. Step it through. Warrior two. Straighten, and we're gonna go into triangle. Engage the core. Reach over the head, really elongate. And exhale down, Vinyasa. Left leg, warrior two. Triangle, reach. Over the head. And Vinyasa. Right leg up. Warrior two. Half moon, standing half moon. Stacking the joints above each other. You can reach over the head again for elongation and press the left heel back. Left heel back, fingertips forward. Beautiful, that's like an adjustment in the SI joint. And step it back. Chaturanga. Down dog. Left leg. Step it through. Warrior two. Standing half moon. Open. And you can reach forward. Press the heel back. Fingertips really elongating. It's a really good feel here. And bring your left leg down for pigeon. As you lower down, open the chest, lower down and breathe. This class is no impact, so you can tag it for future reference. Breathe into the hips. You can imagine black roots or darkness upon inhalation, and as you exhale, the release of that. There is, I've mentioned it in the previous class, there is a channel called New Earth Teachings, Brad Johnson. So I hope that's the exact name. He has techniques for healing, and one of them is the black root. So it is bringing the black roots to the area that is stagnant and holds negative energy, holds pain, trauma, and bringing it mentally, the black roots, and then bringing it all into the hands after you see the black roots, and then you bring them into the hands, and then as you exhale, you surrender it to spirit to be transmuted. So you can use that as you stretch the hips, you can see the black roots, and then you can bring them into the heart area, either between the hands or just bring it up and release it to be transformed. Energy only can be transformed, it can be deleted. And you can go back, stretch, opposite side. Open the chest. And you can do that form of exercise, working with the breath and working visually to see the transformation that happens. Within the pain body. releasing. I've shared his videos a few times on Telegram and Instagram, maybe Facebook. I find them interesting, lots of spiritual contemplations. And coming out, bring your knees down. We're gonna go for back bend. Lower the chest down, widening the back, shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. And lay down. We're gonna do a few pelvic tilts. You can use mula bandha preferably. Stomach vacuum. Here gravity is helping, it's a little easier. In down dog and in the pelvic tilt it's a little easier. Beautiful. Bridge. Two wheel. Release. When ready, plow. shoulder stand. And come out in happy baby. Pelvic tilts again. You can use the variation we use with the arms over the head and shoulders down. Release. Now a few side to side pelvic tilts. Release and just bring your hands onto your belly and chest. And create a bubble of clarity around you, around your third eye. However that may look visually for you. Maybe there is a crystal there visually at the third eye. Maybe there is a compass. Maybe there is binocular. However for you visualize clarity. Maybe there is fog all around, but there is just a beam of light at the third eye. However you want to see it, but visualize, see, feel, say even the word. It's a beautiful word as well, clarity. And in relation to the third eye, so we are really guided by the truth. And we really have clarity, we're not confused. Right now there is a planetary north node. The nodes are aspecting the Neptune, and that can also be reflected in some way, in some form in your chart. So that aspect is a lot of fog and illusion and almost theater. That aspect. On the positive, it can be dreamy and beautiful and poetic, but on a collective level, we are experiencing a little bit also of the flip side of Neptune, which is the illusion. So clarity is needed, and especially with Mercury retrograde, clarity. See, there's a beam of beautiful crystalline light at the third eye level. All right, one more bridge. And maybe one more. Stay in bridge or go to wheel one more time. And release. And prepare for Shavasana. I'm gonna do legs up the wall. You can do either legs up the wall, or you can do a block below your, underneath your shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades, if you want to prop yourself up in a little bit of a back bend, or legs up the wall. Let them really drop. Do not resist here, and just stay here with clarity and guidance. And Also the intention not to take action, just random action. As we are presented with a lot of opportunities and also possibilities, so to first gain clarity before you take it personally, make a decision or take action. Everything has to come from clarity. Stay in that contemplation, visualization, intention, because one thing I know for a fact and for certain is that everything starts on a level idea. So once we contemplate, realize something, it may take months or years or it's process, but it manifests. So once we fully realize something or create an intention for something fully with no doubt, not 99%, but when it's fully 100%, then it's set in motion forward in our field of manifestation. So all this work we do on the mat and within meditation and creating concepts, it's very important. It reflects, maybe not immediately, but it reflects in our life, in the course of our life. So here visualize clarity. It all starts with clarity. When we see clearly, the whole world changes and our experience of the world changes, and thus what we manifest change. So we are in the position to create a better reality, to manifest a better reality for ourselves, because we perceive things clearly. Therefore, what we perceive, we're able to create. What we see, we manifest. And thus we break out of the catch-22, where if we see dystopia, it's hard to create utopia because we create what we see. So once we see clearly, we break out of that loop and we begin to manifest from a place of clarity, connection to higher consciousness. Stay here and without any extra concepts here, just imagine clarity. As I said, the beam of crystalline energy might be a beautiful image at the third eye, as if you're seeing everything with divine clarity. And stay here just in that intention, beautifully surrendering to it. And also surrendering the muscles physically to the gravity here, so that everything relaxes in the legs and the hips welcome that surrender, that drop. Remember to flow with strength and ease. Namaste.